If she wins the motion, ultimately she wins. But you don't do it by standing there 3 feet from you in your face and lying to the court. And that's what she did. And she knew what she was doing, and it's not right. You heard Mr. Steele. Mr. Steele said, Your Honor, I am willing to surrender my bar card and have her surrender her bar card if what she is saying is true. He wasn't wrong.
Today we're going to look back at a video from April 24th of this year, day 67 of the YSL trial, and we're going to see Miss Love toy with her duty of candor to the court. This is going to involve a video with Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, and some persons in the background who, according to Love, aren't saying anything, but then they really are. So let's see how this plays out.
Investigator Gaither, at the time that you were in January of 2015, did you, along with your partner, did you all begin to look through social media pages that were open to the public of persons you believe were involved with YSL?
I stand the objection.
Did you have an opportunity to look through Demekion Garlington's social media pages?
I have several times.
Okay. And in looking through those social media pages, did you come across a video of Jeffrey Williams talking into the camera?
Yes.
Okay. Your Honor, with the court's permission, I'm going to approach, but not before showing to counsel for the defendant what I have labeled as State's Exhibit 112, Bravo, Bravo.
They're already like, hold up, what's gonna happen here? Look at Keith Adams' face.
Madam, before you do that, can I get you and a member of the defense team to come up, please?
Yes, Judge.
Judge
Yeah,
already
okay.
peeps it.
We'll go ahead and recess for lunch. So if you could please be back in your headquarters so we can begin at 1:15.
And then there's also a part from day 67 that's unrelated to what this video is about, but it's another thing we heard about recently with missing photos. And again, missing reports possibly. And how Love handles her responsibility to inquire and produce things that the state should disclose if they have them. So let's hear what Shart says here. Again, this is unrelated to the point of this video, but it's relevant to the things we've been talking about and hearing about recently.
And this is why I'm asking now, because Investigator Gaither's on the stand regarding a January meeting between Investigator Gaither and Kenneth Copeland. We brought that up a couple days ago, and we haven't heard back from the state. So I am checking on that. And also, Your Honor, the second thing is there were yesterday on direct, Investigator Gaither, in response to Ms. Love's questions, indicated that she had spoke to Terrion Moody on this case, indicated that she had spoke to Cornelius Davis about this case, and had indicated that she spoke to Christian James on this case. Those are three of the individuals that are in the car with Dexter Montgomery. In the discovery provided, at least to my knowledge, there's no police reports documenting this or taped conversations documenting this. Now, I'm not denying that there's a possibility that they weren't documented, but I just want to make sure that there's no documentation that is missing.
Okay. Ms. Love, addressing that point number one, is there any police report in regards to that conversation?
Your Honor.
Did you check and make sure that there was not any?
I did not.
That was receptive to that, or
I am receptive
responsive
to
to
it.
that particular issue?
I didn't get asked that question until now. I can ask.
So right there, it's, well, I never checked because nobody asked me first.
We did not have one. I know that, as you can see in the video file, when Investigator Gaither is talking to Walter Murphy, there are images that we don't have and didn't have and couldn't find. The images of the still shots from the surveillance footage, but I did not ask the question that Mr. Shart just asked. I can inquire now. That's the first time that he's brought it to my attention.
So we know that we don't have these still images. We already know that. And we just heard the same thing referenced recently. But while we were inquiring, or we found out that we don't have these still images, we didn't ask about any recordings of these interviews or notes or reports from them. But we made sure we didn't have those pictures. Why wouldn't you ask about other things? Well, if you don't have the pictures, do you have reports documenting, during that you showed the pictures of this and this is what those pictures showed? If you're missing something crucial, wouldn't you try to get a plan B? Wouldn't you ask about these reports? And here she's saying she never asked because Shard never asked her a question until right now.
I saw that a couple days ago.